first talk about the glomerulus and the filtration membrane, which is a part of it, and then we'll talk about the bone.
Let's get all like in love. Hey, my baby got my undivided attention, shot so cute, that though. So pretty when the sun kissed your brown skin. Round the block, make that echo bravo. Get so much of myself to others. I'm running out of self for my own. But as long as you put you first, we don't gotta rehearse. Cause I'ma do me, but you should know. I think you know. Oh, you know it. Let's get all like in love. Tryna get over what I'm used to. Has anybody ever used to? Bitch, your heart black and blue. You know about it, you know about it, buddy. Fell on my head a few times. I lost the purple screws. Now wanna pick and choose, but you know you got it. You know you got it, got it. You know you got it. You know you got it, got it.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to a new vlog. Where's my look? Today's March the 31st, and I just got ready. I filmed a get ready with me. I wanted to do like a Pinterest inspired look, so I'll put that on the screen, or like, guys, go follow me on TikTok because that's where it's gonna be at. Okay. So I thought we had class today at 10, but we did not. The professor actually recorded the class for today, and it was only 10 minutes. So I started watching that while I was getting ready, but I need to go finish watching it and take notes and stuff like that. It's only on, so it's from our ICM, our Intro to Clinical Medicine class. So we were going over like how to do a physical exam and like why physical exams are important and stuff like that. So I kind of know it a little bit already because of like I've worked clinically, but there's something in my lip. There we go. But you know, obviously I'm taking a class, and this is what we're learning in the class, so I need to like go over it and like see how she's gonna test it on exams and stuff like that, and see what the actual quote-unquote correct way to do a physical exam is. Because like honestly, when I never did a physical exam because, you know, I don't know what I'm really looking for, like for real. But when I see physicians doing physical exams, or like doctors who I work for, they kind of just do whatever. Like they do a, what is it called? I think it's a direct physical exam or something like that. I don't know. But we're learning how to do physical exam like the correct way, quote unquote. So that is what we're doing today. We also have class tomorrow for this same class for ICM. And during that class, we're going to have a physical exam demo. So one of our classmates are going to I don't know if he's going to do the physical exam or if the professor is going to do the physical exam. But either way, we're going to see a demo tomorrow on physical exam. So today was not in person. Tomorrow is in person, and I will be going in person. I hope it's not at 8 o'clock again. Okay, tomorrow is at 10:30 as well. So yeah, we have that's on Zoom as well. We have a personal statement workshop with a writing consultant. We're trying to figure out what this is because we've had a personal statement workshop already, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to be like going through our personal statements in front of everybody. So I don't know why we have another personal statement workshop. I'm not complaining because, baby, I need all the personal statement workshops I can get at this point. I actually need to start working on my personal statement this week. So I'm going to go to that at 12. I think it's virtual, so it's on Zoom. So I'm just going to make sure I have a place in the lobby and then join that. What else is going on today? I might go try to meet with my advisor and my program director today, because I honestly have been thinking, like, should I apply this cycle or should I wait till next cycle? I just feel like it's a lot trying to like squeeze everything in last minute, because like it's March, it's basically April. Tomorrow is April. 2 seconds, in 2 seconds it'll be April. So like April was, wait, January, February, March, April, May, wait, applications about to open up. Wait, when do applications open up? Applications open tomorrow. Yeah, I just feel like I am not, like, when you're applying to medical school, you need to be on it. Like, you need to be for sure you are applying to medical school. I just feel like I'm just very all over the place. Like, I didn't even know applications open tomorrow. Like, I knew, but I didn't realize applications open tomorrow. So it's like, I don't know if I want to apply. Wait, I missed a whole month. Tomorrow's April. Wait, March, April, May. I'm tripping. I skipped the whole month. Tomorrow is April. Happy April. Is it Happy April Fool's Day? April Fool's is really getting to me. But okay, let me stop freaking out. Tomorrow is April. I don't know why I just completely skipped April. Okay, so applications. Honestly, I can get stuff done. So I need to talk to my program director and stuff and see how they feel about me. Not how they feel about me, but what advice they would give me as someone in my shoes as of now. Also, if you guys did not watch my vlog, it wasn't a vlog, it was a sit down video I did about like my last semester. So I have to remediate immunology. So I need to figure out when I can start studying for that, when I can take that test, because I can't submit my primary until I remediate that class and get that letter grade, so that it'll be on my transcript, so that I can submit that. Like, it won't look like I failed the class. Well, it will look like I failed the class. Like, I technically did fail the class, but it won't. I'll have the new grade instead of them just seeing the old grade, because once you submit your primary, it's no going back with those grades. So, and some schools don't do like update grades and stuff like that, unless, I'm not even gonna play with that. So I need to see the process of that, like remediation and all that stuff, because my program director did say like after MCAT, but like if I can't submit until I get that grade back, and then I don't know how long it's going to take them to put that grade on my transcript. Yeah, it's just a lot of like moving pieces, and like no one's giving me like definite like timelines. Like, I don't like this all up in the air stuff. Like, I need dates, timelines. I need to feel stressed out. Like, if you tell me something is coming up, and if you tell me something, I have to submit something tomorrow, and I have to submit something like next week, I'm gonna freak out about the stuff I submit tomorrow. Oh no, that wasn't a good example. But I need timelines, because I need someone to, like, when I have dates and stuff, I can really physically see when something is due, and it can put fire to me. But like, when you say just like, oh, just wait till so and so, and don't give me like a date. I need a date. I need a date. I need a boyfriend date too, but I need a date, so like a calendar date to figure out when all this is gonna be happening. Also, I have a interview on Tuesday. I used to work for them back in college twice actually, and I just need something, very much something at this point in time, because yeah, the bills are still coming, and like I may or may not be moving, and it's just a lot. So like, I need some money immediately. And I also want to apply to DO schools, and DO schools don't accept my FAP, and I also might want to apply to more than 20 MD schools. So FAP only gives me 20, and I I'm gonna have to pay the difference out of my pocket. So that's why I need to like get money and stuff like that. And just because like I'm kind of tired of asking my parents for money, my grandma and my mama for money. So I have a job interview coming up on Tuesday. I'm probably just gonna do that in the library. It's at 12 o'clock. So what's on today? So today we have that personal statement workshop at 12. We have pathology at 1. And we have physio at 2. My friend's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Andrea, girl. So we're gonna do a cake cutting for her birthday today, which is so cute. But that's at 5:30. So I'm gonna be on campus a good little minute today. Well, that honestly I can get a lot done because I need to do MCAT today. I need to do classwork today, and I also want to research 2 schools today. So it is a lot, but we can get it done. Let me show you my outfits. It's actually pretty cute. I like my hair, but like the only thing I don't like is that the curls, you see, they're falling. The curls are falling. So it's not giving, like, for real. Okay, so this is what I have on, just like an off-shoulder top, some jeans from Primark. What are these? My Sambas and my, honestly, I really love this jacket. This is my favorite jacket from Shein. I have on a whole stack today. And I also stacked my necklaces today, and I wore this one just to like bring out a little more color because it is spring, because I feel like my lips and my jacket are giving very much fall. So I wanted to bring in some spring. I actually put color in my hair for like to bring out some spring as well. But yeah, this is it. You can't even see the shoes, honestly, but it's fine. Just my stinky dinky Sambas. And my stinky dinky son. My stinky dinky baby. I know he'd be like, girl, you always leaving me. You are an absent mother. You are an absentee mom. You are absentee mommy. You are, baby boy. Hey, Stinkerbud. Hi, my Stinkerbud baby. My Stinkerbud baby boy. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I have on these earrings from Forever 21. Yeah, that's the name of that store. Oh, wait, I hope this is not recording on here because y'all cannot hear me. I have my microphone on to do my TikTok, but like, I forgot to turn it off. So I hope it was not recording on the microphone because I was far away from that microphone, baby. Baby girl, let me see you do your dance. Let me see you twirl. This is my scent of the day. Prada Paradox Intense, my favorite scent ever. Prada, baby girl. Baby girl, Prada, baby girl. Prada. Holla at me. I'll send you my address and my phone number, my email address, everything. Let me know what you need because I need some more of this, and I am a struggling college student. Okay, Prada, I love this stuff. I think I told you about that time that man literally smelled me in the Trader Joe's. Back up 5 feet. Okay, give me COVID restrictions. Okay. Let me pack my bag. I'm trying to think, should I just wait? I feel like I need to just go to campus. The only thing is Omega's gonna be here a long time by himself, and I don't like that. Okay, let me pack my stuff. New inhaler. This looks a mess. Okay, I put it up in like this little half ponytail, and I think it's cute. So we're gonna do this, and it also like hides some of the long pieces that were out. So we're gonna do this and just pray, child. Just pray to Jesus Christ himself that no more like go untangled. So all right, let me take Omega out, and then I'm going to class or school, not class, school. Living in a city is not for me because I sweat so bad, and all that walking and sweating, and it's getting hot and humid, and like I just be feeling like sometimes my deodorant be wearing off before I get to school. So I keep an extra one in my bag because like can't go around musty for one, but like deodorant is expensive, so sometimes I catch myself like okay, but I'm in. Okay, so I want to go get some kava today for lunch, but my dilemma is it's currently 12:13. I'm supposed to be on a Zoom. crap.
How you've handled them. Maybe there have been some events or people that have influenced you or inspired you, or maybe changed your direction as you became interested in a particular field. Think about situations where you have shown your personal strengths. Or any turning points or milestones in your life that influenced your decision to apply. So things like that, life situations. Work experiences, that's an entirely different area. So, be thinking about positions that you've had that were challenging in different ways, positively challenging or negative, frustrating or fulfilling. So, jobs that were challenging, frustrating, or fulfilling, and, think about why. Think about situations where you again showed your strengths or showed strong interpersonal skills. Have you had any opportunities or challenges for teamwork through your work experiences? And especially kind of think about any times or positions where you really demonstrated leadership or showed initiative or went the extra mile to accomplish something.
I got honey harissa chicken with brown rice and spinach greens and harissa sauce, crazy feta, cucumbers, onions, tomato, corn, and of course pita chips. You can never go to Kava and not get pita chips. But it's something about, I'm waiting for my class to start, and I'm waiting for my Notability to load because, okay, my class hasn't started yet, but it's something about eating, when you eat like Chipotle, when you eat like Kava, it is something about eating that food or that meal with their forks. Like, it just hit different. Or am I crazy? It could, both of those statements can be true. Okay, I'm gonna eat this, watch the lecture, and if my notes will load.
If you don't like super specialize, it's gonna be bread and butter for a lot of the days that you'll be in practice. So you should really remember those. And after this one, tomorrow we will look at the acid-base disorders. And after that, we will have a session that we will go through a bunch of questions together. Animals posterior pituitary, and then they give the hyperosmotic sodium chloride. When the dog didn't have the pituitary gland, they couldn't respond to this. Then they took that pituitary, they just removed and mashed it up, gave it to the dog again, and then you see they respond again. So now we know that this area is actually the one that releases this particular protein or compound for us, or hormone. So all this slide is trying to show us. Here, I just wanted to show you a couple of these sort of non-osmotic stimuli that enhances the ADH release as well. Well, normally what happens if there's hemorrhagic shock or hypovolemic shock, I think we mentioned this earlier, that the increase of ABP secretion is out there. Normally, I guess maybe physiologically you can say if there's pregnancy, there needs to be the control release of the ADH again, or the numbers can be increased a little bit because the mom needs to have more volume to circulate not only for herself but also for the placenta as well as for the fetus. So those are normal things. Bless you. So the one thing that I want you to please remember from this slide is the right at the bottom. So what happens here, if there's alcohol or certain, I guess, opiate antagonist type of medications, they will inhibit AVP secretion. Well, then you can take this idea, you can then say that, oh, if there's a morphine or barbiturates type of stuff, they will stimulate the AVP. So one thing I want to take note of is alcohol inhibit the AVP secretion. Then we can look at this question, correct? So there's a 21-year-old female student celebrates the end of final exams at a party where she consumes a large amount of beer. Before the party, again, like who checks their urine flow and like osmolarity before partying? But let's say like this particular one there, right? So we know that it's like urine flow is 1 ml per minute, urine osmolarity was 400 milliosmol per liter.
I need to lock in because I'm tweaking out and sleeping out too. Look at my beats. They're broken. Therefore, since Christ suffered in the body.
Thank you so much that we are here today to read your word, that God, let us meditate on your word day and night. That God, I pray that through this discussion, let us continue to draw close to you.
I would say for verse 6, the same, but this is why the good news was preached even to the dead, that though judged in fleshly bodies as men are, they might live in the spirit as God does. So they went about preaching the gospel to people who were unbelievers, because it's referencing them as dead. In our bodies, when you give your life to Christ, you now saved, you're alive in Him. So these people who are quote unquote dead in bodies, then being preached the gospel to, they could have had a very strong reaction to say, oh, I don't want to hear that, because the Bible says, what is wise unto the things of the people of God is foolish unto the things of man. And in today's age, I still see that when people are preaching the gospel to them, they're like, well, your God said don't judge and blah, blah, blah. But I think when people are preaching the gospel, if especially done with right intentions and pure heart, they're doing just as what the disciples back then did, preaching those to people quote unquote dead. And it's also for them to be saved, to be alive in the name of Jesus. So I thought it was very interesting that they did it back then. This is something that we're doing, and I know that as we're doing it now, I see the reactions of people are not always comforting, which makes sense because the word of God will always contradict the things of the world. So it makes sense that there will be a backlash. But it just has been thinking here that us getting a backlash today, they probably got a backlash during that time too.
Yeah, I think you should pray about it, and if God leads you to say something, then at least you're planting that seed. And you should also, I would also pray that the seed falls on good soil, like they would be open to, well, not close off to like hearing what you have to say as well.
Okay, on good soil. I like that.
Yeah.
Eat that up.
And that's a good, I can think about that verse too in the Gospels. I feel like we haven't gone to it, but I thought it was really interesting. Verse 3, for the time that is past suffices for doing what the Gentiles want to do, living in sensuality, passions, drunkenness, orgies, drinking parties, and lawless idolatry. And what's so interesting? Orgies isn't just about like sex parties, obviously. Like orgies can also be like parties with excessive drinking. So like that also feeds into the drunkenness as well. Isn't that interesting? Like,
yeah, I think in that context, I think it just refers to anything like excessive worldly pleasure. Like,
yeah.
But I think the way you think about it would also depend on the time period you grew up in or the context you're thinking about it in, right? But I think in that sense you brought up, it's like any like excessive like pleasure.
Exactly. And it's like, and that's actually the definition of debauchery. I actually researched this, and it says it comes from the word debauch, which means to lead astray, especially a person that leads astray another person to whom he or she has an allegiance to or a duty to. So like these vices are literally removing yourself away from your relationship with God. That's pretty much what it's saying. Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Why am
Dear Andrea, happy birthday to you. That's a pretty cake.
And many more.
That's pretty.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Shoot, how many verses we singing? May the good Lord bless you. May the good bless you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
What's that one? What's that one?
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Sorry, there's the knife, but
Oh. That's such a pretty cake.
that's so pretty.
That's gorgeous. Oh. Let's fire hazard. Oh, that's a big knife.
Wait first.
Oh, that's cute. Are you holding?
What's going on?
She's taking a picture of her thing.
But is that a thing that you put the candle in your mouth? I'm sorry, maybe I'm just no. Me, I was born in West Africa.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go with the candle or like cross out my name and my
I don't think
So you hold the cake up.
everyone. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, everyone.
Everyone? What about you?
I'll get it.
No. I said, what about you?
You're good.
Oh, hi. Hey.
It's somebody's birthday.
Are we all in it? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. That's a pretty cake. Guys, so I'm just getting settled at home. It's 7:51. I'm gonna start. I look insane.
This is and I think I'm lying to myself that I like physio so I can like.
Let's get this money. Let's get this money. Let me log in before I'm late, because I'm pushing it. Very much still pushing it. You have not been granted access to join the studio. Interview later soon. Okay, about to do this interview. Hopefully, it shouldn't be too long. On the schedule, it said it should be from 12 to 12:15. So hopefully it takes that long because Mama need to get back to studying. Okay, the grind don't stop. Okay, I'll come back when they come on because I don't have much space. I forgot to research this lady, so I hope. Oh my gosh.
Welcome to your live video interview. Our system is built using WebRTC technology.
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good, thanks.
To meet you as well. So my name's Talasia. Obviously, I'm currently in a master's program at Tufts. I want to be an OBGYN, so I'm trying to get to medical school. I worked as a scribe back in undergrad. So I have been like an in-person scribe, and I've also done virtual scribing with another company. But I just like scribing because for one, I like to work on the team, and I like to, as I'm trying to get to becoming a physician, I like to kind of figure out all the dynamic of the team and like how everyone is very helpful. Like even scribes are like extremely helpful to like a physician and like the physician patient interactions, and they're already very short time, like 15 minutes is not enough time, I feel like. So having the physician be able to focus on the patient and not having to like worry so much about, scribing and doing the note and things like that, I think that in the position I am in, I can like be valuable to like helping physicians with that. Yes, as of now until like I finish my MCAT. Yes, so I was a medical assistant for about 2 years before I moved to Boston.
Oh, great. Okay, awesome.
I would just ask the doctor if they have like paper and pencil that I could use while we're trying to get the scribe computers, because I know they're unreliable sometimes working, just so I can like document what they said that's important. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
That was the quickest interview I've ever had in my life. The only thing, let me just finish. That was a really quick interview. I'm about to go over with Talasia, and we're gonna go over some stuff. I think I want to go over a really quick interview. I feel like we're about to start working, guys. just added on stuff. Ooh, my credit score went up. I'm just adding on stuff and adding on stuff and adding on stuff. But no, for real, I really do need to work. Like, I really do need the money. I wish I was the type of person, or I wish I had the family. Well, I'm not going to say the family, but I wish I was in a situation where I could just not work and just study for my MCAT full time, or just like go to school. Like, that was my job. Like, I wish I got paid to go to school, like not from loans, but like from like my family, or like some governmental, not loans, but like some governmental aid or something like that. I wish that was my life. Like, if you get paid to go to school, I'm jealous of you. I am. But I'm trying to think if I want to go over there now, or if I want to, I'm tired, if I want to wait a little bit. It's 12:14. It's so early. It's 12:14 now. Let me make sure I don't have any emails. Just from Talasia. Okay, I think I might finish this lecture and then go over there. And then we'll do ICM. So we'll do ICM over there. And yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So I can go ahead and knock this out, because I have been on lecture 3 for so long. And let me see how many more I have to do. I think she said The first two are really hard. That's why I was stuck on the first two for such a long time. And I think the next ones are, someone is like sitting outside my door. I can see it in the reflection. But the next ones are all just like transport until we get to reproduction, and we doing reproduction today, yesterday, and then next week we have pregnancy and lactation. So I'm supposed to be taking a full length this tomorrow, but I'm thinking about pushing it until next week because I just feel like it wouldn't be beneficial for me to spend all day and all Sunday, like spend the entire weekend doing a full length for MCAT when I will literally have an exam coming up the next week. Like my exam is next Friday. So I think I'm gonna push my I just keep pushing this full length back. I think I'm gonna push my full length back until next week. I mean the week after next. Unless I do it on Sunday. Because on next Saturday we have SNMA Maps Day. So I mean technically I could do it on Sunday, next Sunday, the 13th. But next Sunday is Palm Sunday and I kinda wanna go to church. So, and then, okay, yeah, we're going to do it next Saturday because I want to go to church on Palm Sunday and I want to go to church on Easter. Like, when I say church, I want to go in person, like, physically, I want to go to church. So, yeah, we're going to do our MCAT on the 19th. We're just going to go super hard with, yeah, because I need to catch up. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 classes, 11 lectures on exam. And I am on number 3 out of 11. But all of the other ones are just like transport. So I need to get to work. So let me do this. I'm sitting here chit-chatting with y'all, like, y'all ain't gonna be seeing me crying about this exam next week. Okay, I hope this pay is good. I really do. Let's pray on that, Lord. Father God, allow this pay to be good. Allow this pay to be good. Okay, let me get to work. So PCT absorbs 67% of the sodium. The first part of the PCT you can absorb sodium enters with or travels with many sodium transports with multiple solutes, but mainly bicarb. And the second part, sodium will transport with chloride. You have Fanconi syndrome is where you have your PCT doesn't reabsorb well. So you have phosphate, you have glucose, you have amino acids, you have bicarb, you have small molecular weight proteins in your urine. You also have mannitol, which is a diuretic, osmotic diuretic. So basically it's going to make you urinate more. And then you also have that medication for glaucoma, carbonic anhydrase inhibitor. Carbonic anhydrase inhibitor. It treats glaucoma and it treats increased cranial central nervous system pressure. I'm talking about cranial. So it increases your urination. It increases your loss of bicarb, which makes you more acidic. And like we said earlier, bicarb is mainly transported in that first part of the PCT. Okay, and PCT can have transcellular pathway, and that is where the sodium will travel through the cell, through like a co-transporter, through a channel, or through something like that, and then it'll travel through the blood. And then you have paracellular pathway, where sodium will travel through between two neighboring cells through tight junctions. All right. I'm just let y'all hear me study at this point. Can I put y'all right here? Okay, so that's the PCT. And PCT is 67%. I actually want to listen to a little music. Bye, guys.